Dojan! Everybody, my name is Jacob Miller. Welcome back to the Jacob Show. Today is the day. Finally the day, man. It is the day of the Kid Naruto versus Joseph Joestar DeathBattle. Now, to give you a nice little explanation, the reason why I didn't upload a video yesterday, this video yesterday, and also didn't record this video yesterday, is because of the fact that I was distracted. I had stuff to do in my house, which just distracted me from making videos, and also I wasn't paying much attention and whatnot. It's like I try to give you guys the best quality of videos, and by the time that I remembered, oh crap, I need to record videos, I literally looked outside and I was like, oh dude, it's so dark. And the reason why I looked outside is because I wanted to try to make sure that there's enough light in this room for my videos as possible for you guys, so you guys get best quality. Kid Naruto versus Joseph Joestar. Let's begin this by talking about Zaruzu. So let's begin with what we're not going to use. We will not be using the video games. Outside, we will not be using outside forces / help, which means no summon techniques. Kid Naruto. We will not be using filler episodes / arcs. And yeah, we will not be using Naruto from Naruto Shippuden. The reason why we won't be using filler episodes / arcs or even the video games is because the video games, as well as the filler episodes / arcs, really mess with the lore as well as the characters within a certain series. For example, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is really messed up, because they are not only skipping the Hellzone Grenade, Final Flash, and I want to say they also skipped the over 9,000 or over 8,000 part in the manga. I can't remember if they did it or not. Let me know in the comment section below, please. Thanks. But yeah, within Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Toa, Mira, and Android 21 appear in the game of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which Toa and Mira are from the Xenoverse games, and Android 21 is from Fighters, as in Dragon Ball Fighters and the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games. And they're not canon to the manga or the anime whatsoever. So yeah. That's one example of the reason why we won't be using the video games, and also another reason why we won't be using filler episodes / arcs is because they also mess with the canon, and they really mess with the scaling of the series. They make characters, I want to say they sometimes make characters weaker than what they actually are. So yeah, I hope you guys understand that. Oh, also, speaking of canonicity, we will be using the manga and the anime as sources for feats, origins, weaponry, abilities, yada yada. In this battle, we will be using a composite Joseph Joestar, aka a young Joseph with his stand Hermit Purple. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because of one simple reason, is that Kid Naruto, in terms of scaling it, his speed and his strength, really does defeat a young Joseph and a old Joseph alone. If I had old Joseph or even young Joseph fight against Kid Naruto separately on their own, Kid Naruto's just gonna win. There's no way to say that Naruto doesn't win in that separate fight. So yeah, we will be using a composite Joseph Joestar in this battle, but we will try to make sure that we stay as canon as possible with this composite Joseph Joestar. As in, we will be using feats weaponry abilities from part 2 and from part 3. So I hope you all enjoy that part. Also, we will not be using Naruto Shippuden, like Naruto from Naruto Shippuden, because if you scale Naruto from Naruto Shippuden, or as I call him, Teen Naruto, he's like moon level. Like if you go with a low ball, but if you want to go with like a high ball, he's like planetary. And I don't want to use a Shippuden Naruto because it's like not only does he defeat a composite Joseph Joestar, but like Teen Naruto is also light speed. It has been confirmed within the data books and within the series itself that Teen Naruto, or Naruto from Naruto Shippuden, is light speed. So yeah. Oh, speaking of data books, we will be using guidebooks, data books, as well as interviews from the creators of the series, as well as guidebooks and data books that do not contradict other sources, and as well as the anime and the manga, because like Dragon Ball is a big example of that. Bleach is as well, and oh lord, it's just an entire mess. So yeah, we'll be using that. And while yes, I want to say with 100% guarantee that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure doesn't really have any guidebooks or I want to say data books. They do have interviews from Araki, aka the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, within the English translation re-release of course JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure parts 1 to 3. So yeah, like I will definitely be using those interviews. And also we will be using the manga and the anime as sources within this battle. So yes, I hope you will enjoy this battle as we start with Kid Naruto and his origin. Naruto Uzumaki is the son of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. I'm sorry if I butchered those names. Please forgive me. He was born in the Hidden Leaf Village on the day of a nine-tailed beast's attack on the village, aka Kurama. In order to save the village from Kurama, Minato sacrificed his life to seal the nine-tailed beast inside of Naruto's body. So began the sad, lonely life of Naruto Uzumaki, who was raised as an orphan. Nobody really cared about him, literally. His entire village didn't really care about him. They called him names, they picked on him because the fact that he had Kurama inside of him. Or that he was one with Kurama. It's complicated, okay? But one day, Naruto Uzumaki learned the shadow clone technique from just by reading a scroll, which was somehow so dangerous that the Hokage at the time was like, get me that scroll back. That scroll is dangerous. It could literally destroy the entire Hidden Leaf Village. Get it? They're like, God, get it now. Sorry about that. And of course, with the shadow clone technique, he saved his teacher or master. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Naruto. And of course, Naruto Uzumaki then became a rival to Sasuke. And so began his Naruto's journey to becoming Hokage, or in this case, the series, as in the anime and the manga. Yeah. So Kid Naruto has, of course, many weapons and, of course, abilities. For example, Kid Naruto has shurikens, kunai, superhuman strength, speed, and durability. Kid Naruto also knows some ninjutsu techniques. We will get into that later. Kid Naruto could also use Kurama's chakra. However, he needs to ask Kurama first before he uses it. And of course, finally, he has the Jinchuriki Form, or forms. I'll explain later. So what ninjutsu techniques does of course Kid Naruto know? Kid Naruto knows the Rasengan. The Rasengan, shadow clone technique, which essentially makes multiple, two or more clones of you that are defeated with one hit, very easily, and of course his own technique that he invented himself, the Sexy Jutsu. This jutsu allows him to transform into a attractive young female, and is, of course, most effective against males, most specifically old males. I don't know why old males, but it's effective against them. And now we get into the Jinchuriki Form, or forms. I say forms and form because of the fact that, like, it doesn't really have multiple forms. More or less, it just has, like, 3 different states / versions of that form. And I have them all listed out here for you guys. There is the initial state, which is right over here in this nice picture. Oh, he's so cute. He reminds me of my cat. There's also the version 1 state, which only has 1 tail. And then there is the version 2 state, which of course he can access the tailed variants 4 through 6. I don't know about 2 and 3 though. Like, I think he probably skipped a few, but moving on. Like, you guys can honestly correct me in the comments, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, so yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to correct me, or if I'm getting stuff wrong, or if I'm butchering names, please politely and calmly correct me in the comments section. Thank you. By leaving a comment. Yeah, thanks. Moving on. While yes, each state / version of the Jinchuriki form does get stronger, Naruto will lose control and become more animalistic with each state / version. But however, this doesn't stop Kid Naruto, because Kid Naruto has, of course, many feats that actually make him a formidable opponent. Like, for example, he summoned 1,000 shadow clones. Literally after, like just after he learned the shadow clone jutsu. He also created a multi-step complex plan in seconds, and it succeeded. And of course, with that success of that complex plan, we get to another feat, which is essentially him freeing Kakashi from the water prison made by Zabuza Momochi, which of course Zabuza is actually commented as this Amazing fighter. Yeah, moving on. Kid Naruto also stabbed himself in the palm of his hand with a kunai and took it like a champ. Literally. I don't know how he's taking it, but he is. He was like, yeah, man, I'm fine. It's like his palm bleeding out. And I might get demonetized. I'm sorry. Moving on, though. Kid Naruto also defeated a monster form, Kid Gaara, with shadow clones. Now, like Kid Gaara could be scaled to like possibly like small building level. However, with his like monster states, I would say he's possibly large building level, if not like multi-building. Oh yeah, we're getting to that power. But of course, moving on. Kid Naruto also defeated Neji with one punch using Kurama's chakra. Now, like Neji is also stated to be like during the Chunin exams to be this like to be this this student of like becoming a ninja. He's actually stated to be very, very talented, a very, very powerful, and a very dangerous opponent compared to like Kid Naruto and everyone else. And of course, speaking of the Chunin exams, Kid Naruto remained undefeated during the Chunin exams. Yeah. Kid Naruto is also considered a rival to Kid Sasuke. Adult Kakashi stated that Kid Naruto's chakra reserves is greater than his. Now this is actually very, very important. Why? Because adult Kakashi, when he was a kid, literally like struck lightning. He literally attacked lightning and somehow he like successfully hit a bolt of lightning. Incredible speeds and also incredible strengths. But moving on, Kid Naruto also destroyed the ice mirrors made by Haku, aka Zabuza's brother, and defeated Haku. And of course, Kid Naruto managed to go toe to toe with a second stage cursed seal, Sasuke, which, woo, those were a lot of feats. Can't believe I actually made it this far. All right, so while yes, Kid Naruto is very, very powerful, some would say he's large building level, if not multi-building level. Moving on. Kid Naruto does have some flaws, however. He is considered the dumbest in his village. His true power doesn't show unless his friends are in trouble / danger, or if his like resolve or his like drive to be Hokage is challenged or is pushed or something like that. And of course, we did also mention this weakness. He does become more animalistic with each state / version of the Jinchuriki form, and of course, Kid Naruto is quick to anger and is cocky. But moving on to Joseph Joestar, or as Darby calls him, Mr. Joestar. Nah, that deserves a like from all you JoJo fans. Just saying. But yeah, in more simpler terms, Joseph Joestar is the son of Elizabeth and George Joestar. Before Joseph was born, George was a a member of the British Air Force and died in the hands of his boss, who was a vampire. If you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you'll understand the whole vampire part. The whole vampire part of it. Moving on. His mother, Elizabeth, took revenge into her hands and murdered the vampire who murdered her husband with, of course, the power of Hamon, which, of course, she was raised by birth to become a Hamon master. Moving on. Marked as a criminal, the Speedwagon Foundation helped her escape, and by, of course, giving her the name Lisa and putting her on this island and stuff. In 1938, a ancient race named called the Pillarmen awakened, and it was up to Joseph Joestar to stop them. Joseph Joestar. Let's get into my boy Joseph Joestar here. Joseph Joestar has many weapons and, of course, abilities. For example, let's see. He has his clacker balls. He has a peak human speed and strength, and of course superhuman durability. He also has Hamon, which of course he was trained to actually become a master of Hamon. He also has Hermit Purple, his stand. He carries a bottle of oil on him at all times in case he comes across something that cannot channel Hamon very well. He also has a superhuman intelligence. More on that later. He also has a sledgehammer, and of course, he has the secret Joestar technique, aka or running away. I'm sorry for that cringe. Hashtag not sorry. But of course, moving on. Now, Joseph Joestar's Hermit Purple. Let's talk about that for a minute. Hermit Purple is a stand that has the appearance of a purple thorny vine, which of course helps Joseph channel his channel his Hamon. There we go. His Hamon. Stands are essentially like life energy. Are essentially personifications of your life essence / energy. So yeah, moving on. That, and of course, Hermit Purple has the ability to reveal faraway visions and objects, and far away visions, and of course objects in a city by creating a miniature map of the city and of course locating the object. He can also use his stand in a offensive way as well by of course wrapping his opponents and of course wrapping around objects, like for example railings or train rails. Yeah. Moving on though. Joseph Joestar and his feats. This is where we get the whole impressive part and why this battle is really hard to actually decide on. Joseph Joestar has many impressive feats of course, not only his intelligence, but his strength. He can easily predict what his opponent will say next. He has outsmarted and of course defeated ECDC and Wamu. He has defeated the Stone Pillarmen, which are in order is Satana and ACDC, Wamu, and Cars. More on Cars later. He was able to hurt and damage Wamu in their first fight. He literally damaged Wamu in their first fight. And also, like Wamu over here is like, oh, congratulations, you've managed to land a hit on me with your Klecker balls, or your Klecker Valley. I don't know what they're called. Could someone please tell me in the comments? But moving on. Joseph Joestar also outsmarted and defeated Ultimate Cars, which of course Ultimate Cars has been stated to be the ultimate life form with a IQ of 400 or 700. 400, yeah, 400. Like a 400 IQ. And yet somehow Joseph is like, I'm outsmart you, buddy. What the heck? But of course, moving on, he has survived, like, during his training and during his Hamon training, he has survived the Hamon Tower for weeks, if not a couple months, without eating or drinking anything. He has also defeated Stone. He has also defeated Stone Maxed Straightso, aka Vampire Straightso, who can be scaled to Vampire Dio Brando from Part 1, or Stone Maxed Dio. I don't know why I said that, but moving on. He also located a barrel of course tar in a town he's never been in before, thanks to his stand Hermit Purple. He also defeated Empress and its stand user, and of course and he nearly survived with, of course, my best Wamu impression. Divine Sandstorm! God, I love Part 2 so much. However, Joseph Joestar is not invincible, though. He does have some weaknesses. For example, he is quick to anger, cocky. According to Dio from Part 3, Hermit Purple is the weakest stand. Of course, that is compared to the rest of the Stardust Crusaders. The further away further away something is, the less accurate the vision. For example, when he was trying to find Dio in Part 3, he used Hermit Purple on this television, and he was trying to find Dio, but he couldn't exactly nail him down. He did get a silhouette of him, but he didn't nail down where in the world Dio was. And of course, Dio was like, I'm going to manipulate the message right now. So yeah. Oh, and also, Joseph Joestar must know what he's looking for when he's trying to find, when he's using his stand to try to find a object in a city or a town. Oh my god, words. Anyways, so you may be wondering, Jacob, who wins this fight? Who is the ultimate victor of course, Kid Naruto versus Joseph Joestar? It's none other than Joseph Joestar. This one's a really hard battle, to be honest, but I gotta hand the victory to Joseph Joestar. Now, why should I hand the victory to Joseph Joestar, or why did I hand it to him? Because, number one, Joseph is smarter than Kid Naruto. Kid Naruto is not only a child, but he's also stated to be the dumbest in his village, while of course Joseph Joestar is a genius. He is he is like big brain IQ. Like, bro. Another reason why Joseph Joestar wins this fight is because Joseph has, of course, more experience in terms of fighting. He's been around since the Great Depression. Of course, Joseph is going to be more experienced than. Maybe wondering, Jacob, well, how is that? Let's just say Haman makes you like younger than your actual age. For example, Lisa looked like she was in her like late 20s when she was actually 50. Yeah. Moving on. And also, the third reason, the biggest third reason, okay? Kid Naruto won't be able to unleash his full power because his friends aren't in danger. While yes, his whole like thrive to becoming Hokage may actually give a challenge. Not only that, but yet, of course, the whole idea of the sexy jutsu might actually work on him. Joseph Joestar is still smarter than him. He's going to find a way to essentially defeat a animalistic person. I mean, like, let's look at this from like a logical perspective. Let's say that Kid Naruto is a animalistic barbarian, and of course, Joseph Joestar is a intellectual in terms of fighting and of course street smarts and book smarts somewhat. Who's gonna fight? Who is going to win in that fight? It's obviously going to be the smarter one. While yes, the barbarian is stronger and possibly faster, the intellectual is still going to find a way to defeat the barbarian by any means necessary. And we've seen Joseph do this on multiple occasions throughout part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, aka Battle Tenancy. Well, anyways, that was the fight for today, guys. Sorry for this video being 32 minutes and 32 seconds long. Man, I wish that honestly I could just like cut this down shorter, but I have no way of editing this video, and I have no way of editing this video. Editing this video. Well, we're just moving on. If you guys did like this video, make sure you use a smash on that like button. Share this video with all your friends. Subscribe if you're new. Tap the notification bell to be notified of all new videos. Leave a comment down below telling me if I missed anything or if I said something wrong, yada yada. My name is Jacob Miller, and of course next time on the Jacob Show, we will be rewriting the new Star Wars trilogy.